Welcome back to Westwood Engineering. Today what we're going to do is we're going to make a drawing, and this is our first drawing using SOLIDWORKS. So let's get rolling. The very first thing you should have done is you should have downloaded the instruction sheet off of the module. That instruction sheet looks something like this, titled 1.2.3b. When we're finished with this exercise, what I'd like you to be able to do is to be able to open an existing part. Then from that open part, make a drawing of the part. Choose the best front view for your drawing. Project the appropriate number of orthographic views to adequately show the part. Usually that's a top and a right. And then project a single isometric view and apply color to it to make it a little easier to read. The last thing I'd like you to do is be able to know how to save that finished drawing as a SOLIDWORKS drawing and both as a PDF. So let's get rolling. I will refer back to these instructions periodically. You can download those out of the module. Very first thing we want to do is we want to download the part from the module and put it into a folder. So I actually have already got my Westwood Engineering folder open. I'm in second hour and I'm going to right click and go ahead and make myself a new folder. I'll title that 1.2.3. This is the exercise. In that folder, what I'd like to do is I'd like to place my sample part. That sample part you'll find is the orange block cube that we made in class and is uploaded into the Canvas module. Let me grab it. So I've saved this and I'll go ahead and paste that into my folder. Once it's in my folder, I'd like to open it. I want to open it from the folder because this default folder position is where the drawing is going to go as the default placement. So just double click to open it. Now if SOLIDWORKS is open, it'll snap right open. If it is not open, it will open SOLIDWORKS to the file association. So see, here you see your orange part. We're not going to edit anything on the part. It's fully defined, nice part. Let's go ahead and make a drawing. The way we want to do that is we want to go ahead and come up here to File, Make Drawing from Part. File, Make Drawing from Part. When I do that, what that's going to do is it's going to open up a window here with a drawing, our default drawing, which is the Westwood default drawing here, and the views that are present in the part. Now these are the views that are associated with the plane: front plane, top plane, right plane, back, left, bottom. We want to choose the front. The front view happens to be the best front view for the part. You may not have that as your option always. You may have a better front view for the drawing than the front view or the front plane of the part. However, in this instance, they're the same. This is one of the few times that I will click and hold and drag. So I click on the front view, hold, and I drag it in. When I get it to the lower left corner, release. You'll see that I am now in projected view mode up here where my cursor is flashing. What that means is if I pull my cursor straight up, I can now drop a top view just by clicking once. If I want to drop a right view, I come back down and over to the right. And I click drop a right view. The last one I'm going to drop is I'm going to drop an isometric view. That happens at 45 degrees. Click and hold. Now if I accidentally drop an extra view out here somewhere, and I'll just come off here to the side, go, oops, I don't want that view. What I want to do is exit my projected view mode. I can either hit the check mark or hit escape to leave it. I'll hit the check mark. If I've got an extra view here, all I do is click on it and hit delete. It'll ask me, do you want to get rid of that view? And my answer is yes. So now I've got these four views. I can move my isometric view anywhere on the drawing just by clicking and dragging it around. So I'm clicking and holding. Notice, however, that my top view will only move up and down because it's bound by width to my front view. This is the parent child. You'll see that's red, blue, the little dashed lines. Same thing over here. If I go to my right view, I can only move it left and right. I cannot move it up and down. They're bound, parent, child. All right, I get them placed about where I want them, and I want to add some color to my isometric view. To do that, I click on the isometric view, anywhere on it, and you'll notice it's highlighted. See the blue dashed line around it? I can come over here now and I can change the style, the appearance of it. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Shaded with Edges. That colors it, and it colors it the default that was in it. Now notice that if I come over here and click on the parent view, I change all of these together. I do not want them shaded, but that's what they'd look like if they were shaded. Here they are with hidden lines. We'll go ahead and do that. So select hidden lines. We don't do that very often. When I'm happy with my views and my view placement, I can go ahead and save my drawing. Now a couple of notes. We always keep our drawing views inside the boundaries of the drawing. We never put it like that or are sloppy and hang it off the edge like that. It's not considered a suitable drawing. Always within the boundaries, and that includes the drawing element and any dimensions that go along with it. So arrange your drawing kind of like that. Now what we want to do is we would like to go ahead and save this. So if I come up here and I just click File, Save, or File, Save As, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to click File, Save. Now you're going to notice that it gives me the default to put it back in the folder from where the original part was, and that's because the drawing is a subset of the part. You'll also notice it's the same name, Sample. But you will also see that it now has a default different extension, a SOLIDWORKS drawing extension. I'm going to click Save. That part has been saved. And you'll see now that I've got a name up here, Sample Sheet 1. Now I want to save it as a PDF because that's the only way I can submit it. And we always submit our drawings as PDFs. So to do that, I want to again click File. Now I want to go Save As. But this time I want to choose the drop down and choose PDF. Same name, don't change that, and click Save. I can go ahead and submit this drawing in the Canvas module. Now real quick before we leave, let's go back and look at what populated in our drive. So now you'll see our drive. I've got a sample SOLIDWORKS part, a sample SOLIDWORKS drawing, and a sample SOLIDWORKS PDF. The drawing and the part always have to stay in the same folder together. Otherwise, the drawing will be corrupted. The sample part PDF can just be moved anywhere that you'd like to. That's what you're going to submit. That's it for this assignment. Thanks for watching.